Okay, so hi dear Pisces, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali and this is a journal love reading for all the Pisces Sun Moon Venus rising from 12th till the 18th of January 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below for the same. For tarot reading course, self-love course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, also links are given below. So let's start. Okay, the overall energy for Pisces people for this week for their love and relationship area. Let's see what we have. We have the Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. Okay, there is a situation that is very, very close to your heart and soul, very close to your home, homely feeling, family kind of feeling. You guys are not able to think positive in this direction. There's a lot of overthinking, there's a lot of negative thinking, there's a lot of stressful energies about a situation, and it's like you guys are in some kind of mental jail when it comes to this particular soul connection, and you guys are trying to seek a balance in the situation. Might be you guys are not together anymore, but you can strongly feel this person's energies around you, and you're trying your best to balance your life with these feelings, with these nostalgia or whatever you call it. Bottom of the deck is a Two of Wands. You guys are continuously waiting for a particular person or situation to somehow balance itself out in your life so that you guys can do something about it in the 3D world. Maybe move forward with them or maybe leave it behind completely. Okay, this is a current energy regarding your love and relationship area this week. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, Pisces. Let's see what we have. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. The Magician. Someone is trying to manifest something here and or maybe trying to manipulate the energies here in some way. Manifestation is actually manipulation for some people if not done correctly. They try to manipulate the whole divine, like, oh, I'm going to do this if you are going to give me this. This is manipulation, right? Cool. Let's clarify the Magician as their current feelings for you. Sanu nehre wale pulte pula ke. We have the Hermit, the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles. So they're claiming their independence, they're claiming their freedom, they're claiming their singlehood or whatever you call it. But at the same time, they're continuously trying to make you kind of obsessed with them. You know, this person is feeling like the more they are going to claim their independence, do their own thing, the more universe is going to bring you closer and closer. And this is the manipulation actually they are trying to play with the universe. Like, okay, I know how to manifest someone, I know how to make someone obsessed with me. Maybe they might be trying to do some kind of spell work or something to make you obsessed with them, to make you continuously think about them. If not, they might be taking some kind of manifestation classes from Madam Woo Woo or Sir Woo Woo, who are telling them how to make a person obsessed or something. And they're trying to manipulate the whole divine by making a fool out of them so that you are going to be obsessed with them. Funny, very funny. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation? So they have a very distorted idea about manifestation, and according to them, they are manifesting this energy in silence to make you obsessed with them somehow, so that you are going to think about them continuously all the time. You might be thinking about them continuously because they are thinking about you continuously, right? Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Pisces? Page of Wands. You feel like you should keep it friendly and cordial, or maybe you feel like keeping this situation, keeping this person as a friend only in your life. Maybe now, from lovers, you feel like being friends only with this person. Let's clarify the Page of Wands, honey. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles. Yes, you are holding on to this desire, this energy of having something long term with someone. You feel like having something long term with someone, having something stable with someone. But before that can happen, you feel like maybe knowing this person better, maybe giving this a try from the start, being friends first and then lovers first, and then thinking about the future direction of the situation. So even if you feel like you and somebody have a potential to go somewhere, you feel like keeping things casual and friendly for the time being, at least, so that you guys can understand what you should do and what you should not do in this dynamics. Maybe you're dealing with another person, new energy, and somebody else is trying to make you obsessed with their silence. Can be the same person in both scenarios, it can be different. Take it how it resonates with you according to your energies. If it doesn't, honey, it's not your reading for sure. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Pisces? Devil. Let me clarify this, devil. I am not getting, their intentions are not good for you. I don't think so. This person is in love with you or they're dying for you or something. No, not at all. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. This person definitely wants you to fall in love with them like crazy. They definitely want you to be obsessed with them. They definitely want you to feel the kind of loss that they are feeling because you are not in their life. They want you to feel passionate about them. They want you to feel strong emotions towards them. And they definitely want you to go through hell the way they are going through hell, so that you are going to understand what they have went through when you were not there in their life. What the hell are you? This is a devil energy. And according to them, they are not intending anything wrong, or they're not doing anything wrong, because it is supposed to happen like this when you are in a relationship. Duh, no. Stupid. This is stupid. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Pisces? Nine of Wands. From your side, you just want to give up on the situation, but you don't want to give up on the situation before fighting for yourself as long as you can. So you don't want to give up on the situation until unless you are going to give it a tough fight, whatever it means in your scenario. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands here, honey, as your intentions. You're hurt. You're like a wounded warrior right now who is ready to fight for themselves, even if they are badly hurt. They are ready to fight till till their last breath or something. Four of Wands, Page of Swords, swords. Somebody was telling me it's not swords, it's swords. Get the fuck out of here. Don't teach me English. Mine is fine. You guys are able to understand it? Good. English is not my first language. Still, I'm trying my best to do that. So, please bear with me. Four of Wands, Page of Swords, and Two of Wands. So you're right now in this energy of I'm not going to be I'm not going to be with anyone just for the sake of being with anyone. Okay, I'm going to learn to how to wait, how to detach from what I want in my life, so that I can attract the right person, the right energy. Okay, so right now, even if you are wounded, even if you are hurt, you are still learning how to detach yourself from from wanting what you want in your life, and how to keep moving forward without getting too attached with the outcomes. So your intentions are not actually directed towards a person. It's actually directed towards what you want in your life and how to redirect your energies in learning properly to how to manifest actually in the real life. Okay? Cool. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys, Pisces, till the 18th of January. What's happening? Sanu nैन वाले पुल ते बुला के. Nine of Cups. It's like your emotional fulfillment kind of energy. Something is going to make you feel super connected to your heart again. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. I hope it's not all. It's not over drinking or something. Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so you will be finally able to come out of a stressful and painful phase of your life. It's like an end of era or something, where you were continuously suffering and you were not able to walk away or detach from something or someone who hurt you very badly. So from this week's ends on and onwards, you guys will be able to somehow start walking away, somehow feeling the happiness again, feeling connected to your heart and soul again, and the healing is also going to start in a very, very beautiful and positive way. If you're sharing energies with Aquarius in some way, Aquarius also had some kind of similar outcome. So this week is kind of very uh, significant for Aquarius and Pisces people. If you are not dealing with Aquarius in any way, leave this portion. Doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Maybe you're having Aquarius somewhere in your chart. Maybe your Sun, Moon, Venus rising or something. Okay, my love. So you guys will be finally able to walk away or start walking away from a very painful experience, from a person or situation or something that hurt you on a deeper level, and the major healing phase of your life will start from this point onwards. Cool. Awesome. This is the outcome. Let's see the guidance here for you guys. We have the Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, Death card. Okay, just because you're scared and you had bad experiences in your love and relationship area, it doesn't mean that you're not never going to open up to anything or anyone. Maybe you don't have to fall for anyone like that. Okay, maybe you have to take your time and just be friends with someone for some time, and then if it is naturally happening, then go ahead and do that. But if you're going to continuously live in fear, if you're going to continuously live in this energy of I'm never going to open up to anything, not even friendships, then you are kind of blocking your own blessings that are actually meant for you for the next phase of your life. You are a changed person now. You are going to be a healed person now. You are going to become different version of yourself. Why to stop yourself from enjoying your life to the fullest with that version that you are creating for yourself? That's not healing. That's illusion of healing. Like I am healed enough, but I'm never going to open up to anyone. Why? Because maybe I'm going to get hurt again. Then it's not healing. Then you are lying to yourself that you have healed enough, and you understand that not everyone is going to be there to hurt you. Some people are going to be genuinely your friends. Some people are going to be genuinely loving and caring for you. So I have seen a lot of green flags turning into red flags because they feel like, oh my God, everyone sucks. Everything sucks. Why should I do that? Instead of being a red flag or a red garden or red forest or something, try to remain green flag, and the right person is going to enter in your life at the right timing. The problem with green flag people is that they worry too much, they care too much, they love too much. That is not actually a green flag. Self respect, boundaries with green flag energies is highly required to attract the right kind of energy in your life. Self pity or this energy of, oh my God, I keep on giving, it's like it's not going to give you anything in return, right? Okay, so let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. This portion also might or might not resonate. Please keep that in mind. If it does, good. If it doesn't, leave this portion behind. Don't worry about it. And I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's enough for you, good. If not, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like. Cool. To get the answer. Okay, so you can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And I'm going to give you the answer in the next 10 to 15 seconds, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is listen to your intuition, which means you already know the answer, but you might be asking the divine again and again and again for the answer that you already know. You are forcing the divine to answer you something that you already know. That's the answer for you. Listen to your intuition means listen to your intuition. You already know it. Don't go against it. Okay, cool. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.